Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Gemma Haley. I am a criminologist and mother, and in this one I'm going to talk about the extent of ghosts. We'll talk about ghosts. Woohoo! Ghosts. Okay, so I think I've done a couple of shorts on this, being a geist, right? So the reason why I'm showing you that as an illustration is because there's a reason. So let's get into the ghosts. Sometimes they say ghosts look different if you see them. Sometimes they look like normal people, sometimes they look faded, sometimes they look like a shape or just different colours. Now I've seen things now in my life that have made me question, are you a ghost? Is this a ghost? Okay, so I've seen things like that little boy running around, and I have said in the past, right, I don't believe in ghosts, and there's a reason. Okay, there's a reason that I don't believe in ghosts. There's a reason why I don't adhere to those things, and it's because it's not real to me. I don't see it like that. I see what's behind it. I can see why that's there. I can understand that. Okay, so this to me is very interesting because it's almost like, how can we explain this? How can we explain this to who? How can we explain if we see something? I've seen dark figures. I've seen all sorts of stuff now. I've got to the point now where I'm just like, right, this isn't a ghost, because I've seen people that are still alive and they're just stood there, right? And this was in between a sleep and wake state again. Okay, so this is why if I feel tired or something, it'll come from. This is why as well. You can see stuff because you go into a different brainwave state, so you go into theta. So you have that ability anyway, yeah. So say like, I don't know, you might be able to practice, because I'm 36, but like you're probably 10 years older than me. You could probably practice going into theta state in a conscious state and being able to see that, because that's what that is. You're rising to a different hertz. You're rising to a different frequency. You're rising to a different, like, you're merging. The reality's emerging for you. So this would mean that you're in, like, you've gone to the fourth dimension. Just understand a fourth dimensional space. You've been there. So this is how time loops can take place. This is how you change things. This is how clairvoyants might be able to see potential realities as well, because of potentials, or they might see something close to you, have that experience. So you might see somebody close. You might get a clairvoyant message and it's all about your bloody mate. It's not about you, right? So you might even get that. That's annoying, isn't it? Well, because someone's telling you something else about someone else's life and it's not yours. So the reason why I say that is because I don't believe in spirit. I don't believe in spirituality, because we can't be like that as much as what we wanted to be before. But I can understand it from a fourth dimension and a fifth dimensional perspective, how it can merge back down into our realities. And it's pretty simple. It's because, I've seen people that are meant to be still alive, and in between dream and wake states, they're talking to me. I'm just like, what? You just think, what is going on? And the reality is because your brain is like, it's an aspect of evolution in your brain, supposedly, but it's trickery as well. So there's positives about this experience, and obviously there's going to be negatives. So if you can do it, if I can see somebody stood there in a theta state, or if you can see ghosts that have passed on, there's a reason, and it's because they want to speak to you, or they want you to do something for them, right? So who do this? I mean, people hide behind children. People hide behind People hide behind that. Okay? So, I'm quite upset, to be honest, this is even taking place. Because why would you target humanity like that? It's not real, is it? It's another skin. It's another lie. Yeah, we see you. We see you, right? And there's a reason. And it's not like completely bad, but because there's positivities in a Scientology. But it's not if you're just gonna traffic children and use skins to traffic children, or you black hats. What are they on about? Psycho black hats. Some people are trafficking and they don't even know they're doing it in spirituality. These are serious issues, right? You don't know what's going on, you don't know why. You might feel like a time traveller, just jumping back through to get things and say things, and you're jumping and you're becoming an aspect of a time traveller because you're trying to go back to time, and we can use AI or Scientology, but doing it for trafficking purposes or like potential fallouts in reality it's a sin. It's a spiritual warfare and it's a crime. It's a crime. I don't know why it's not been in the books. I don't know why you're not establishing this from even Hitler's era. I think he had concerns about that as well. But if we put the links together, so in law, what's classified documentation? Children and missing children and the alien agenda. So they're the two main classified understandings from our time. So why is this that we have people classifying this stuff, and it's to hide it, right? And I've said this before about fake alien agenda, but this is kind of like it goes on to things that are concerning in this planet. And I think they want me to do this. I think they want me to tell you, and it's quite sad because I don't like it. I don't want them to use this content or change it or anything like that. I want them to just understand this, where we sit, and understand how low you can get on a Kabbalah stream, because this is where everyone's being pushed. Here, 5, everyone's being pushed to Mercy 5 resource. How can you acquire a resource? And you're doing it in bad ways and good ways. So it's like, how do I acquire a resource? It's bad and good. And all it is really was that, you might even find yourself just trying to understand why we can't all rise up there. It's because society doesn't want us to. Because they think that's their high rise. This is the highest rise. They don't want, it's more of a showy, it's more of a showy understanding of domination with what their tools that they're using. And they're using this as the highest rise. Okay? Do you understand? What's that look like? Lizard's eye, right? So this is their highest rise in a Kabbalah stream. And instead of going in there, they're chucking all the kids in there, which is horrible, right? And you're all bullies for it. And we don't like you. So you're putting all these kids in here, and that's all your eyes. And I do feel crap now because I just put all those, because I can't face myself. I can't understand what I'm doing. I can't get this. And you are all just down here in aspects of trying to acquire a resource. What are you doing it for? Money? There you go. Fall back down then. You're doing it for money. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. You're going down because you just want money. And this is why. And it's stupid because you're doing this, all this horrible stuff in these spaces, dark spaces, in an ethereal realm, if that's what you want to call it. But if you're doing all this in these dark spaces, nobody's going to know what you're dominating a plane on AI, Scientology. Ding, ding. But what are you doing it for? Feel money. Oh, you just wanted money, did you? Yeah. So you haven't acquired that emotional understanding how it would feel if you had it happen to you. So you broke that off as well. You have no emotions about it. You're like a fucking robot. And you just think that's the right angle. We're going to do this because we can. We're going to completely ignore an emotional context to what I am doing just so I can acquire money. You're going, bye, bye, bye. So you're all fall down here. Looks like we're the highest risers then, in the end. We're the highest risers? Is that why they're trying to make us fight? Can't do it to themselves. That's what they've done. You'll find the people that aren't people who are doing it, people that are doing it as well, they're not in here. They're not doing this. They're not pushing us through these spaces. Right? You've probably got something else to do. Some of them are black hats as well, right? They're doing it to us because we're higher risers. We're rising to these spaces for them to understand. But if they don't want to understand, they're never going to rise to an idea. This is an I know energy, but it's not. It could be anything, yeah. But what do they want? And that's what the war is. They want our innocence. So what they come to do, because they can't understand this. All these, like I just said, these people who do these bad things like missing children, talk about the alien agenda, it's not real. And they're just doing this. They're not rising up here. Okay? They're not rising up here. Like Lauren Eisel, what's her face? She's been projecting that aliens are real for millennia. She's got any kids? No, I don't think so. Anyway, so you've got the rise, and that's their highest rise. Hide it, right? They're not even going up here. What's that? An innocence. Right? That's what they're stealing. So we understand now. There's gematria, understanding, and through understanding and observation, we now know these people are doing this. Why do you fall back down there? No, because this is an idea, right? So they're just ideas. But up here is like an innocence, okay? It's highest rise. Highest rise. Understand? So, if your priests ain't there, I'd love. The child traffickers ain't there. People who want what? Because they're just laughing down here. They're programmed. Ding, ding, ding. That's where you go, bolt down. Right? Because you've not understood it. Not understood the lessons. You're just doing it for money. Yeah? You're not doing it for love. You're doing it for your own family. So that's broken. So you've got all these different reasons. You're here for this reason, you're here for this reason, you're here for this reason, you're here for this reason. But you're not here to understand a child-centred approach. Are they? So what's a child-centred approach? It's where you take the child-centred approach the whole time. You don't just dismantle that child just because you're going to get some dollar out of it and pass it around. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Right? Let me tell you now, you're not good people. You've done it for your own Kabbalah. Look at the state of you. Have it. Have your money. Have your fucking money. So, spiritual attachments. Right? See, somebody's got an attachment. They've had an experience. And now you want to push it into other people's experiences. Well, that's not fair either, is it? Right? This is about being proactive, about sticking together. Not just leaving children, missing them. There's Royal Archangel Gabriella. Right? Royal Ark of the Covenant. 33rd degree Freemasonry goddess, yeah? Speaking to you.